Christmas wreath maker in the UP. We'll speak with him about the rush tonight at 6, 5 Central. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a truck crashes into a popular Escanaba store, leaving behind a massive hole. We'll tell you what we know about so far about the incident. Plus, we speak with the Salvation Army about SNAP benefits finally returning to those in need and the impact felt while they were unavailable. And a tragic chapter in local history is getting a new tribute. Ely Township just secured the site of the Barnes-Hecker mine disaster thanks to an anonymous donor. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Dakota, good evening. We have you all week, sir, and I'm hoping we can start it off strong. How's our weather looking right now?
Well, Kevin, we are talking about some pretty good weather for us. Of course, you got me all week this week. Kelly is off, so yeah, who knows what kind of fun things I'll do here this week. Let's take a look at Doppler Max. We are quiet across the area, and we're going to stay that way through the rest of tonight and into tomorrow. 34 here in the Marquette right now. We're down to 28 into Iron Mountain, 29 into Escanaba. We've got 35 up in Copper Harbor. As we take a look at tonight, temperatures dipping off into the mid-20s. We have a little bit of rain on the way, but much of this week is going to be quiet. Those details in just a few.
All right, Dakota, thank you very much. One person is dead after an apartment fire in Kingsford this weekend. Saturday at about 1:20 a.m., Kingsford public safety officers found a structure fire on the second floor of an apartment on East Bretung Avenue. Officers were able to evacuate the first floor units before beginning fire suppression. One victim located inside was later pronounced dead. The name of the victim is not being released pending family notification. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation by the Michigan State Fire Investigator. An Escanaba business is closed today after a vehicle crashed into it over the weekend. Late yesterday afternoon, a truck drove into the back of the Dunham Sports in the Delta Plaza Mall. The collision left a large hole in the rear of the business, which has since been boarded up. Jeans Towing responded to haul away the truck, and Escanaba Public Safety was evaluating the scene into the evening. WZMQ 19 has requested more information from officials on the cause of the crash, and we will provide an update once those details are available. As the U.S. government reopens, federal SNAP benefits are once again flowing throughout the country. But during the 43-day shutdown, food pantries like the Salvation Army of Marquette County saw a sharp rise in families seeking help. And even with SNAP restored, the need isn't going away. The Salvation Army says they still rely heavily on volunteer bell ringers, food service workers, food donations, and direct financial contributions.
We do need financial assistance as much as possible from our local community. As our community continues to support us financially, those dollars go right back out to our 3 counties to meet the needs and to help those that need assistance.
The Salvation Army is also kicking off their annual coat drive, and thanks to a donation of more than 300 new coats. For information on how you can volunteer or ways to donate, you can visit our website, WZMQ19.com. New developments in Ely Township plan to memorialize the 51 miners who died in the Barnes-Hecker mine disaster in early November 1926. With help from an anonymous donor, the township was able to purchase the mine property last week. The Barnes-Hecker 100th Anniversary Committee has since announced its plans to clear the surrounding property, making room for statues, plaques, and trails detailing the mine's tragic history.
In terms of respect for the dead and respect for what these men went through and the families went through, we felt it was time, in fact way past time, to have something to honor these men. Our ultimate goal here in the end is to get this declared it'll be a park and get it declared a burial ground.
Over the winter, individual plaques and other memorial pieces will be designed before construction and trail making set to begin in the spring of 2026. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, the House is expected to vote on releasing the Epstein files. We'll have the latest live from Washington, D.C. And later, Jim Koski's here for Life in the 906. He'll go over a few things many Yoopers have on their minds this time of year. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Todd Mackey, President and CEO of First Bank Upper Michigan, your local community bank in the Upper Peninsula. At First Bank, we have a unique investment team, comprehensive commercial services, and a passion for our community, where it's all about people.
New CBS Tonight.
In my experience, the line between reckless and brave is so thin that you can see through it.
The next move is going to be a big one.
Rescue mission now. Here we go.
I know how much you sacrificed for the job.
We have an international assassin on our hands.
They'll have eyes everywhere.
We're not giving up. We don't have enough time. We've got to get everybody out of here.
Wherever you go, so does the FBI.
FBI is all new CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Buckle's Party Store. It's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet. It's where the party starts for everyone.
The UP is a great place, but sometimes the weather changes quickly. You'll always be ready with the WZMQ 19 mobile app. Available free right now from the App Store. Your local weather power tool from WZMQ 19.
At First Bank Upper Michigan, we're all about the people of our community. With banking services tailored to you, we're your partners in prosperity for all your banking needs. Join our community. About the people.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's Black Friday sale. There's Black Friday specials in both stores. Like these premium leather La-Z-Boy rocker recliners are just $6.49. And this La-Z-Boy rocker recliner is just $2.99. This new mattress here with Black Friday specials from all our mattress companies. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Serta. Get a Serta Perfect Sleeper Queen or full-size mattress with a power adjustable base for just $5.99 while they last. It's our Black Friday sale. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather.
Welcome back, everybody. 33 was our high temp today, so that's just a couple of degrees below normal. We should be in the mid-30s this time of the year. Of course, no snow picked up today, and we will take that. Temperatures across the Upper Peninsula, we sit at 34 here into Marquette, again 28 into Iron Mountain, about 29 down into Escanaba, and out towards Newberry, we sit at freezing even at 32 degrees. Winds on the lighter side, not too bad today. Wasn't that breezy, but these winds will pick up a little bit, especially through the overnight hours tonight and into early tomorrow morning. So much so, we have a small craft advisory in effect for the lakeshore areas of Lake Superior, stretching from Marquette all the way out here across the eastern half of the UP here. So again, don't think anybody's going to be out tonight, but if you happen to be, just be cautious of that. Some higher waves possible. But Doppler Max scanning our skies, showing us absolutely nothing across the area, and boy, oh boy, we will take that. But our next storm system's not too far away. It's right here down into the southern half of South Dakota, and this is going to be moving its way in our direction as we head into the later part of this week. But it's got a couple of days before it gets here, so we will stay dry through much of today and into tomorrow as well. Rain chances here, again, pretty minimal. I think we stay dry all the way through Tuesday and Wednesday. But by the time we head towards the end of the week, that's when we could see that storm system coming in that'll produce a few scattered showers. So first warning weather futurecast tonight, looking good, clearing skies. We may have a chance of seeing the northern lights. It's a iffy chance. We'll talk about that in a moment, but if there's an if chance, there is a chance, right? It's not entirely zero. So still might be worth trying to get out and take a look tonight. Tomorrow looking great, a mix of clouds and sunshine, more in the way of sun. But then we'll start to see clouds thickening up as we head into Wednesday, and that is ahead of that storm system that pushes in later Wednesday and into Thursday. So speaking of the northern lights, here it is. Now, the space weather is pretty quiet, so the chance of this is pretty small. But again, the Space Weather Prediction Center does have the view line down into the UP, so might be still worth a chance. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is your best time to get out and look. Of course, get away from city lights out into the open country. That's your best shot. 26 into Marquette tonight, a cold 19 down into Iron River and Ironwood. Woo! boy, definitely chilly there. About 28 in the Newberry for tonight. And then there you see, we're mainly dry through Wednesday. Here comes that storm system producing some scattered showers. Temperatures surging back into the 40s by the end of the week. We stay into the 40s as we head through the weekend with conditions dry now by early next week.
Dakota, thank you again, sir. This week, the House will vote on a bill that would compel the Justice Department to release all documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. This case has consumed Capitol Hill for months, and the president now reversing his stance on the measure. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp now joins us live. Rachel, good evening to you.
Oh, good evening, Kevin. So the president has said before and even today calling this case a hoax, and there has been other reporting that the administration has reached out to some of these Republican members who support this discharge petition to essentially get their names off of it. But now, just ahead of this vote, the president is reversing his position on this measure. Now, over the weekend, the president shared on Truth Social that House Republicans should support releasing the files related to the late convicted sex offender, saying we have nothing to hide. Last week, a lot unfolded surrounding this case. Lawmakers on the Oversight Committee released thousands of emails that belonged to Epstein. One of the emails wrote that the President Trump had spent hours at his house with one of the victims. Other reporting from the New York Times says that there were other messages that suggested that Epstein believed Trump knew more about Epstein's abuse than Trump acknowledged. The president has repeatedly denied any involvement in or knowledge of Epstein's sex trafficking operation. He has also said that he and Epstein were once friendly but had a falling out. The president was asked if he would sign the bill if Congress approves it. He said he would, but he also adds that he doesn't want there to be a lot of focus on the Epstein issue.
What I just don't want Epstein to do is detract from the great success of the Republican Party, including the fact that the Democrats are totally blamed for the shutdown. You know, they cost our country hundreds of billions of dollars with that, and a lot of inconvenience. So I'm for any, I don't, they can do whatever they want. We'll give them everything. Sure I would. Let the Senate look at it, let anybody look at it. But don't talk about it too much, because honestly, I don't want to take it away from us.
Now, Kevin, some of the Democrats have described the president's reversal as caving to the pressure, especially from his own Republican base. Now, we do expect the House to pick up this measure and vote on it as early as tomorrow. Kevin, back to you.
Rachel, thank you very much, as always. Coming up next on Insights, we're talking with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services about the state's plan for older adults. That conversation is in just a couple minutes.
Our home, full of beauty, energy, and opportunity. But in today's world, your business needs more than foot traffic. It needs screen traffic. That's where PowerPlay Digital comes in. Digital advertising that delivers. We bring your message to life on streaming platforms, mobile apps, websites, social media, and beyond. Reach more people, grow your brand, get results. PowerPlay Digital. Put your business in front of the eyes that matter across every screen.
Get in the game at Connery Sports in Iron Mountain. Our newly expanded storefront is packed full of sports cards, memorabilia, and the latest sports apparel. Whether you're chasing Pokemon cards for the kids or seeking one-of-a-kind collectibles and vintage gems, our expanded space has something for everyone. If you're a diehard fan or just starting your collection, Connery Sports supplies everything you need to fuel your sports passion. Swing by today at 617 North Stevenson Avenue for something to rep your favorite team.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Dog tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family, Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. The Department of Health and Human Services is working on a new state plan on aging, and officials are asking older Michiganders for their input. Joining us with the details is Bureau of Aging Director Scott Wamsley. Scott, thank you so much for taking the time for us today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So what type of information is MDHHS seeking from older Michiganders?
So every 3 years, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, as the state union on aging here in Michigan, does a 3-year state plan to outline our goals and activities over the next 3-year period with regard to services to support older adults and caregivers. And as part of that 3-year plan, we will try to gather information to try to inform the plan of the needs of seniors, what services that they currently receive, what services would they like to see in their communities. Are there other factors like transportation or housing that impact their ability to stay in their communities? And so for our next state plan, which starts on October 1st of 2026, we are out doing some survey work and some community conversations to really ask older adults, what services they see, what services they need, where do they see gaps in services. And so we're doing a couple different things in that regard. One, we're doing some community conversations, which we're going out to 23 different locations in the state to talk to seniors everywhere from Southwest Michigan, Southeast Michigan, Central Michigan, Northeast Michigan, Northwest Michigan, as well as 4 sites in the Upper Peninsula to talk about what seniors and caregivers need to help support them in their communities. Additionally, we're doing some conversations with leaders in the state and associations of service providers that serve older adults and asking them what they see in terms of the needs for older adults and caregivers over the next three-year period and beyond. And then we're also doing a statewide survey to ask older adults directly questions. So we're trying to get both through these community conversations with the surveys that we're doing of older adults, as well as conversations with leaders of organizations that provide services, a real snapshot of what the needs are for seniors and build that perspective into our state plan on aging.
Right. How important is it to have an updated state plan on aging, particularly for a place like the Upper Peninsula with such an older demographic?
Yeah, it's extremely important. The needs of older adults change. The older adult population in the state is growing and growing fast, and that's a great thing, but we want to keep on top of what those needs are. And so we want to go out frequently and ask older adults what kinds of services that they need and what kinds of services they receive that we need to maintain. And certainly in the Upper Peninsula and other rural areas in the state, there are questions about how to best serve rural populations because of the distances and the transportation needed for either seniors or caregivers to get to a senior center or a location where services are being provided, or in the case of, say, home delivered meals, where we're actually delivering the service to the senior's home. Those distances are obviously a lot greater in some of our rural areas, especially in the UP. And so we want to add that perspective certainly to how we plan to provide services over the next couple of years.
Sure. And Scott, I think you touched on this a little bit. What opportunities do people have to learn more about this plan and maybe get involved?
Sure. It's on our MDHHS website. So there's a page devoted to this plan, the information gathering we're doing. We'll be sending the survey out far and wide. So we're hoping to get at least 2,000 responses to the survey. In our early responses so far, I think we're going to be able to exceed that. And then community conversations, as I said, those are also published on our website, and those are being held in addition to 4 locations in the Upper Peninsula, other places as well. So there's certainly a lot of opportunities either in person or through the survey for older adults and caregivers to provide us feedback. You can always call a local area agency on aging, a local council or commission on aging around the state, and also let your service needs be known. So there's a variety of ways that older adults and caregivers can provide feedback on what they see as needs for themselves and family members in the community.
All right. Gotcha, Scott. I think those are all the questions and all the time we have for you right now. Thank you so much again for taking the time for us. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to this important issue.
Of course. Thank you again. And tomorrow, Michigan State Police is urging Michiganders to take steps now to prepare for winter emergencies in the months ahead. That conversation is going to be only on 19 News Insights. Coming up next, we have the one and only Jim Koski here to tell us what Upers often think about this time of year. And later, a UP lawmaker is pushing for a memorial highway in Menominee County for a fallen soldier from the area. We'll have the details when we come back, but first, here's your Upers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. The Kiwanis Club of Marquette is looking for Christmas carolers next month. They'll meet on December 18th at the Landmark Inn and Carroll from 6 to 8 p.m. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to UpersUnited.com.
We'll introduce you to a college quarterback whose fight on and off the field will make you want to cheer.
And more Americans are finding religion in non-traditional spaces. Our Eye on America explores the reasons why. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Tonight, welcome to the DMV.
Hello, DMV MVPs.
We are here to serve you.
I'm always this close to handing in my resignation. Go ahead, look in my drawer.
These are divorce papers.
The other drawer.
Employee Spotlight. Greg.
We work at the DMV, and you make that almost tolerable.
Trying not to cry.
Your number's been called. Time to watch new hit comedy DMV CBS Tonight.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. I'm done. Miss Pat always takes me out.
But the white people staring at me like, what? Don't act like you ain't got me in your family.
And the last continue with Jane Lynch.
That is hilarious.
Then, who's ready for a giveaway?
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Looking for your next level in real estate? Look no further than Next Home Superior Living. Stephanie's not just any realtor. She's energetic, talented, equipped with the latest technology, and decades of experience to serve you better. At Next Home Superior Living, we're not just selling homes. We're guiding clients and customers throughout the entire transaction. That's Stephanie Jones of Next Home. Visit stephaniesells.com and let her work with you for your next home. Don't settle for ordinary. Choose Next Home Superior Living for your extraordinary real estate journey.
Well, hey there, Mr. Jim Koski. This is a special time of year for Upers, isn't it?
Well, you know it is, Kevin, because it's the time of the year when we start to ask ourselves questions. I mean, it's readily apparent when you get into November in the UP, when the seasons start to change, the holidays are upcoming, and the imminent onset of cabin fever all give us due for a little introspection. We start to ask ourselves questions like, if deer season's 15 days long, is 15 cases of beer enough for deer camp? We wonder if it's okay to substitute venison for turkey at Thanksgiving dinner. Spoiler alert, probably not. Speaking of Thanksgiving, we might wonder if it's okay not to care who wins the Lions-Packers game. And if we don't care, does that mean that we have to turn in our Upper citizenship card? Staying on the subject, is it okay to ask if we've entered an altered state of reality now that NMU has won 2 football games in a row? This time of the year, we might also ponder if it's okay to start rationalizing, even for just a few minutes, that there really is nothing wrong with putting an R in Ishpeming, or maybe that Bigfoot does live in the backyard of someone outside of Bark River. We start to ask ourselves if it's okay to stare lovingly at your snowmobile while wondering if the Heike Lunta snow dance is a thing, and if so, does it really work? And if it does work, does that mean that it's ethical to teach it to your kids the next time they want a snow day? Finally, I think we've all wondered whether it's healthy to have the sun set every afternoon at 5, if fudge can be considered a food group, and if it's okay to lie awake tossing and turning at night, wondering if Kevin Hodge will ever actually make good on his promise to eat a pasty. This is the time of the year for deep thoughts in the UP, and there may not be one deeper than that. I hope you find the answers to whatever questions you're asking these dreary days I'm Jim Koski, and that's another slice of life in the 906.
You just couldn't resist it, Jim. You just couldn't resist putting that in there. We are going to bring Jim back. I'm about to dress him down in front of the whole UP. Jim, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Thank you very much, sir. And don't forget to join Jim weekday afternoons on Q107 WMQT. A fallen UP soldier who never made it home from Iraq may soon be honored in the place where his life began. Lawmakers say this tribute isn't just about a highway, it's about a family, a community, and a promise not to forget. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has the story.
On a quiet stretch of US 41 in Menominee County, a new memorial may soon carry the name of a young soldier who once called this place home, Specialist David Anthony Wilkie Jr.
All the time that has gone by, this is long overdue.
A bill in the state Senate would name the highway between US 2 and County Road 374 after Wilkie.
It's a great thing to give to the community, to the family that's been waiting for something like this.
Specialist Wilkie grew up in Wilson. His friends and family say he never stopped loving the outdoors, his family, or his community. On June 17, 2007, while serving in Baghdad, he sustained wounds when an IED detonated near his unit. Wilkie died of his wounds the next day at just 22 years old. He received the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart for his service.
A memorial like this, so that people, when they're driving by, are reminded of the sacrifice and are reminded of the wound that that town incurred, and the neighbors and the family. It's just, I'm happy to do it.
The bill's sponsor, Representative Dave Preston, says the memorial is more than symbolic. In a region where neighbors feel more like family, Preston says Wilkie's loss never faded.
They say 7 degrees of separation, but in the UP, it's more like 1.5 degrees of separation. Everybody kind of knows everybody, and this young man served his country, gave his life.
If the bill clears the Senate, this highway will soon carry a name that means something deeply personal to people here at home. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Now, when we come back, Dakota Hunter will have our final look at weather. Stay tuned.
1 out of 8 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. And the chances are you know at least one person who's been personally affected. But right now, you can help. It's simple. Donate your unwanted vehicle, RV, or trailer to the United Breast Cancer Foundation. It's the easiest way to contribute to one of the nation's leading charitable organizations. The process is fast, easy, and free. Not only will you be helping, but you'll also receive a tax deduction. The United Breast Cancer Foundation offers an array of programs and services that help and support families and individuals dealing with breast cancer. But we can't do it alone. We need your help. Simply give us a call to get started, and we'll schedule a pickup date that is convenient for you. If you have any questions you would like answered before initiating the donation process, please feel free to call us toll-free at 800-715-0187. That's 800-715-0187. Show your support today.
At LJ Aesthetic Studio in Manistee, we believe that beauty is more than just skin deep. Improve your physical appearance, but also boost your confidence and well-being. We use high-quality products and the latest techniques to provide outstanding results. Our goal is to create a welcoming and inclusive space where you can relax, unwind, and feel your best self. Are you ready? LJ Aesthetic Studio in Manistee. Be your best you.
Honey, we need to get the new shower before the holidays.
Yeah, we need to get the dishwasher too.
Wait, did you see this?
We gotta go.
Now's the time to tackle those big projects. It's your last chance. Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait to renovate. Finish your projects with help from Menards before it's too late.
And we got an 11% rebate too.
Save big money at Menards.
Lows tonight, definitely on the chilly side. We dip off to about 26 here into Marquette by tomorrow morning. 19 down across the southern half of the UP from Iron River down to Iron Mountain. Definitely going to be chilly. But temperatures actually bounce back tomorrow around 40, 44 on Wednesday as clouds increase ahead of our next storm system, which will produce a few scattered showers on Thursday, possibly lingering into Friday morning. Then temperatures are warm through next weekend. Another update coming up tonight at 11.
Dakota, thank you again, sir. And finally tonight, for some, it's a little early to decorate for the holidays, but for one Gladstone craftsman, the season is already in full swing. Family business Chenier's Wreaths has been hand-making, oh, that's Dakota, here we go, now here's the wreaths, has been hand-making Christmas wreaths for more than 4 decades, offering 50 styles of ribbon and a variety of decorations. Roger Chenier currently runs the operation out of his garage, creating about 700 wreaths each season. Over the years, Chenier's has become a special part of many holiday celebrations.
I try to make them like I want them. I'm not here for production. I'm here quality before quantity. I just enjoy doing it. I meet a lot of nice people, and that's what it's all about. I got my grandkids that help out. I got the daughter-in-law and my wife. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'd be.
We'll have more on how these wreaths are made at 11. We'll see you then.
I'm all for it. You know, we've already given 50,000 pages.
President Trump does an about-face. He says House